What's up, guys? Update, 6-week prep for the Fox body. Here is what we've got going on. It is motor swapping time. The LS1 that could has started to lose crank signal a lot. So I think the side of the block is moving, and it's time for a change before sick week. We don't want to do sick week with that and cause a bunch of problems. So now we are. I just moved everything into my new shop actually, and I'm pulling it apart here. We've got this that I think I did a little video of assembling the bottom end and stuff. I think I got that. So we'll place that in here. But I've got the bottom end together. I'm about to throw the trick flows on it and measure push rod length. And after that, pretty much put the covers and stuff on it and put it in the car.
Not.
All of the rods, Lasco pistons, Callie's crank. All the rings are gapped. About to start assembling pistons on the rods. Setting them up in here, then I'm going to put all the rings on them. Flip this thing over, make sure the block's good and clean, stick the crank in it. Start assembling. Hell yeah. We got Zach trying to put a hood on.
So what you get for buying Chinese stuff?
Wish.com.
Wish.com. I got this nice tray. This is the first time I've used one of these. This is real nice. Super proud of that. Sweet. Having some trouble there?
Yep.
Got 4 of them together. No, 5 of them together. This one's together. All 8 rods together. Start slinging piston rings on. The dimple has to be down and over the wrist pin hole on these things. These are new. It's bad. Backwards. These are new. I've never used these before. I'm gonna spin this. Yeah, good. Never used these before. got a base ring for the oil ring because the piston pin intersects the oil ring. So it's got a base ring that goes under the oil ring. If you want to get these out of the
like
bag,
for support.
or to keep oil from leaking past it because there's nothing on the bottom of the oil ring.
Yeah.
Just pull those out of the bags. And the dimple has to go down and in that area.
Is there an orientation on how the?
Yeah, these just have to be above the pin.
So like lined up with the dimple.
Yeah. These are supposed to be 15 degrees from on each side of your oil ring is supposed to be here, and then the gap for one of these is supposed to be 15 degrees this way, and the gap for the top one 15 degrees this way. So that gap's there, and that gap's there.
Did you actually measure it or you eyeballed it?
Yeah, eyeball it. They move in the motor end.
What bore is this?
4.125.
4.125.
Yeah. Multiply that by 8 thousandths. 0.008. 33 thousandths.
Cool.
The 30 pounds of boost.
All the boost.
Yep.
It says what alright, what is this thing right here? Like, is that the type of ring it is?
That's the top of this.
What this is?
26 inches.
So did you add? So right here it says add 1,000.
Add 1,000, 2,000, but if you're aluminum block, you subtract 1,000. So we're back where we started.
Whew, yeah, that's a lot to think about. You know.
Yeah. So we're back where we started.
That's right.
Because the aluminum block grows with heat more than an aluminum steel block does.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot to think about.
That's, yeah, I mean, if you was just thinking, okay, I'm gonna do this one right here.
Yeah, in all reality, it'd be fine. But some lube.
Is that thing behind the pistons?
Idiot.
You might need some more of that, don't you?
This is just about empty. Yeah. He's in there. Okay.
Cool. Looks good.
I mean, you want me to put these side bolts in?
No. Should be alright. About 4.
What does this little thing do?
It's telling me how far the crank travel is.
How much do you want it to travel?
So that's good. About that much. Never down. Well, You're already snug.
Yeah.
I don't want to torque stay too long. But that one's home, so we can put the other ones in there.
Okay.
As long as that one's snug.
Give me
She's home.
some hard glue, yeah.
Being goobed up.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm gonna use this one. Oh god, there's a lot of these.
It should be a digital one.
I was
yeah.
gonna use the digital.
Yeah.
I like it.
They're all finger tight to it down.
Good. Oh, these are already 45.
Probably just some ones, ain't it?
Yeah. She's in there. Turn this back down.
Can you put the pistons in there?
Put the side bolts in it first.
What is that?
These boys right here. I need to do some silicone on them though. Yep, so we got a small problem. It be hitting shit. Not good. Alright, small clearance issue here. I'm gonna get a Sharpie out, but you guys can look. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Probably whenever you get past the crank. Yeah, right there, hold up, right there. Hold what you got, Austin. Right there, you can see the little flat spot it's made in the sleeve. Right there. Oh God. Oh God. I've lost it. Hold up. Right there. See it. It's hitting right there. There's a spot. Turn it over a little bit more. Right here, you can see it marking the current, marking the block. It spins over, but it's rubbing it. You can see it real bad right here. It's hitting pretty good. Right there. And then same thing over here on this side. Same thing on this side. Same story. Yep. So, and it's really close here and a couple other places. So I had to get the Dremel out and get to work. Another thing I may run into is when I get the rods on it, I got to make sure the rods clear all the sleeves and clear the. It looks like we're plenty of clearance on the oil rail, on the oil pan rail, but we may end up having to clearance the sleeves here. You can see where the block's kind of clearance, but the sleeve's not. We may end up having to do something with that if the rod hits it. So I may want to go ahead and stick some rods on it and spin it around and make sure none of that hits it before I. Since we can spin this, yeah. Since we can spin this the way it is, we might want to go ahead and stick some rods in it and just turn it over and clear it, make sure everything clears.
I mean, you just do this enough times, it'll do itself.
Yeah, it'll clearance itself. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna spin it really fast.
Just put it in the car and put it on
Yeah,
two-step.
just spin it really fast and it'll clearance itself. It won't make any noise at all, I'm sure.
No, it's fine.
swap to this thing. And smooth it out with a head porting kit. Got it clearanced, polished up. Should be good. But it block's filthy now, I gotta clean it. Super filthy. Hey, blow it out with your hose. Getting those clean for sling all the bearings in, and then we'll goop all of them up, drop them in. But we got the cranks clearanced. She don't hit anything anymore. Ready to rip. Number one straight down. Ready for a piston.
Ain't all the way down, but
Sick. I can make it all the way down. So I'll get it close, and then I'll put this on it. So I'll get it like right here, and then
Bring
I'll
it to
roll it over and bring the crank to it, because you can control it. And this will go there. Sick. Bolts.
I'm assuming like I need to start from this side, right?
Yeah.
Like this is the front of the motor.
Yep. Awesome. Do all of these,
Okay.
and then I'll swap sides. Oh, let me do this. I wish I had I need a straight gauge. Wish I had one of those.
This What's up?
Measures this bolt stretch. Pretty cool. Really, how you're supposed to do these? Roughly 45 degrees. Oh yeah,
Looks like her.
looks like her.
She needs the end cap bolts and she'll be golden.
Silicone.
Amazing how fast you can tear one of these things.
Oh yeah, dude, we've been here for like 30 minutes.
I think it's been longer than that.
Not much.
It's almost 6:30.
Oh god, we got a oil puddle. When did
About 30, 45 minutes, something like that. All of that stuff is off, and if I hadn't forgot the motor plate at the other shop, the lift plate, we would be pulling this out, and probably could have it out in under an hour if we really wanted to, motor and trans.
We need some napkins.
Need some napkins, not rags, we need napkins. We're not working with a whole lot of tools in here. The shop's brand new. We don't have a whole lot of tools, and rags are definitely a shortage. So at this point, we're looking for some napkins. If anybody's been to McDonald's up the street,
a kitty litter would be good.
we're working in a third world country right now. Is what I feel like.
It's raining under the car.
That's good. Didn't I say when we started that I was going to attempt to not get anything in the floor because we didn't have any napkins?
We've done good.
We're not doing a great job at that. Let me grab these exhaust manifold bolts. Where'd the other exhaust manifold bolts go? The ones that I pulled out. Oh, they're right there. They're on the cowl.
And I got a few over there.
I'm just going to put them right here.
Next to these.
Okay, that's where I'll put all of them then. How about that? Spot for them. Turbo looks to be in good shape. Exhaust is not oily. Intake's not oily. Not last I checked, anyway. Nope. Barely. Looks good. Looks real good, actually. Sweet. The turbo's had a hard life as well. I'm excited on the BMP block to be able to use the factory cam sensor and stuff in the back and not have to go to the one in the front cover. I don't like them like that. It's ugly. You know, I don't mean much, but... Oh, yeah. I'm going to say the block is twisted up pretty good. She's twisted.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh gosh.
I got some ARP head studs in this one.
I was about to message on your Facebook post saying I got some.
I do. I got some in here. Yeah, you got some in here, but I got some.
We gotta pull it apart anyway.
No, these are bad. This is an 01 block, so these are the wrong ones. They have the short ones on the end. Time for these to go on there. I've got to put the, wherever they went, the head studs in it, because we got 6-bolt now instead of these guys. This is the LS one that could. This is the LS one that we went fast for 2 years. Well, fast towards the end of the 2 years after we got the car figured out a little bit more. But went at 548 with a stock Magnum behind it, so that's pretty cool. Everything in it actually looks really, really good. I mean, it looks really good. All the lifters look like they're in good shape. Cam looks good. Cylinder walls look good. Pistons look good. I haven't pulled the bottom end apart to inspect the bearings. I'm suspecting. I haven't really seen anything in the oil filter, but I haven't seen anything in the oil. But I haven't cut a filter open, so not sure what that's going to look like when we pull the crank out of it. I'm assuming we're probably going to see something. With as much as this block's probably twisting, we've got to see some bearing contact somewhere. But it still ran good, held good oil pressure, all that good stuff. So impressed with it. I hate to be taking it out. I would have liked to kept on pushing this thing a little bit farther, but I don't think it's safe. I'm afraid the block's gonna come apart and get oil into the tires and make a mess out of the whole car. We really don't want to do that if we can avoid it. But she's apart. All the radio. I need to swap that to an Apple CarPlay deal. It's gonna be a lot nicer for the drag and drive stuff. And the fuel tank. Swap the fuel tank out. These things didn't like wheelies. That bushing's supposed to be touching that ball. I think I installed them wrong, and now they are right on the bottom side, and I think I just need to add a spacer and fix that. But that caster camber plate's not shaped like it's supposed to be either. It was already slightly like that when I got the car from Nathan, but I think it's worse now. Oops. All in all, it only took us a couple hours the other night to get all this apart, though. We got it all pretty organized, and look at Davy's wiring, though, dude. This, he didn't have time to shorten the harness. He really wanted to do that and told him not to. I told him to just get it together, zip tie it all into the intake manifold. So that's what he did, but you can't see any of this when it's in the car. So it looks killer. Literally unplugged injectors and all of this, obviously, and took these two connectors off and laid this all out of the engine bay onto the floor, and I'll lay it on the new one and go back in. And that made that super easy. So shout out to Davey for making that so nice. Laid out really good. Using my truck as a workbench because I don't have one out here. No workbench. Toolbox is full of garbage. But super excited. I'm going to set up, try to get some video, just slinging this motor back together and how really badass this BMP block is. Look at how awesome this thing is. Look at the deck. It's got these little coolant holes instead of the cutouts for coolant like stock block deal. Solid, super solid sleeves that are replaceable. This is all just like this thick, so it's just beefy. Screw in freeze plugs. I gotta put the rest of them in when I get it in the back. When I get it off the stand. But this thing is awesome. Obviously, like a dart block, and pull lifters through the valley. I think I'm actually going to use these bolts for. Some people don't, but I think I'm going to use them for my little extra insurance. Keyed crank now. Cover's a little different than a factory one. I was going to do rollarized cam bearings, but I think I'm going to send it without those right now, and we'll do that next time this is apart for next season or something. Hopefully it's next season. Oliver billet rods in there. Callie's 8 counterweight crank. And the Wisco piston. Really nice ring pack too. I think I showed that in the earlier video. But awesome block. Let's get some head studs in it. And the heads, make sure the heads are nice and cleaned up. And set them on there. Set some heads on it so we can measure push rod length. So these are the pistons out of the LS1. There are a couple suspects here. See the clean spot? Most of them are black. This one specifically is pretty clean on this area. This root was pulling water out of the water jacket. That one was doing it. This was an N one. This was cylinder 8. This is cylinder 8. So if you put this in the motor, you've got a water jacket here and here. It was pulling water into the cylinder on 8. This is also the one that's right next to the crank position sensor. And you can see what the piston skirt looks like there on that side. That's generally what most of them look like. There's that side. Generally. But definitely got some oval shaped cylinder walls probably in there. But man, all the piston ring spring back and stuff is, look at that free cap, is awesome. Just had some water coming in on a couple of them. All right, I didn't do a whole lot of videoing. But the LS1 was apart. The BMP block 427 is together. Things turned into a little bit of a rush, moved shop around, working on the wall and all that stuff, and didn't get time to do a lot of videoing. So we've got it together. We ran into an issue where the oil pan really didn't clear anything, so I had to do a bunch of work on, not a bunch, but more than I was planning on doing, on the windage tray, to get the windage tray to fit, clear all this, clears all that, and then here. But worked out, that clears now. Pickup tubes on it. Go to put the pickup tube on it, and there's nowhere for it to bolt. This one, because it's made for dart block, and they have the thread right there. So, not having a welder plug or a welder out here yet, we're going to stick this unit in the back of the FJ and head to Taylor's house, because I'm going to go help him put his car together too. So I'm going to take the motor with me today, and we're going to build us a tab. I'm going to squish this up against there, build us a tab that runs across here to this. I got an extra nut on this one, and we're going to bolt the windage tray, or bolt the pickup tube to that main stud. And then we can put all the covers back on it, and hopefully tomorrow night, stick it in that hole. Oh yeah, another update. This thing, we ran it low on fluid because it was blowing it out the vent. And it was making a lot of noise, especially when I drove it from the house, or to the shop, from the shop to the house. It was getting pretty noisy, but there's some sparkles in there. So I'm gonna take this to Andy at Autosport Monday and get him to put a new gear new gear in it, new bearings, fix this thing up, freshen it up, and we'll try not to ruin it this time. But that's the update. Stick that in there, get to Taylor's. She's in there. Let's go to Taylor's. What do you think?
It's okay to me.
Looks okay. Let it rip. Problem solved. For now. Leaving Taylor's. Back together. Oil pan's good. Pickup tube's good. Fixed. Loaded back in. Going back home. It is. It's really raining. A lot. That sucks. We got a lot of progress done on Taylor Mallory's car. Here from just the bare block sitting in it. Almost there. Stick the intercooler, all that stuff back on it. Plug a few things up. Let's go home.
What are you doing?
Lucy, that's not working. Lucy, the top of the bulb, dumbass.
I'm trying to get in there.
Right here.
She's done. We're about to put her in the car.
Woo!
I think I did everything right. Probably not, but yeah. Find out one of these days. For venting, the oil drain through the back and the air vent will vent out of the pan in the front to help oil drain down. Pretty
So
cool.
will it put an oil right here?
Oh yeah. Yes, we have to put that back on. Good. Well, my hands off. Take it off of this side. Sweet. Set her in there. Austin's building the same shop at his house.
Same size?
Same size.
Like,
Exactly
What,
the
literally
same.
the same, yeah.
Literally just moving that door.
yeah, the door.
Heck yeah.
Now, let's put her in there and see how much stuff the oil pan hits and I gotta put the flywheel and stuff on it. Approved.
Don't start all that.
She's like,
Alright,
I don't have calipers, so to reset ring house. So I don't.
where we at, Taylor's house?
No, it's worse now. I've got tools.
So where did these go, Kyle? Inside the valley?
remove the shim on all of these. I've got to take one shim out of these for the clutch wear at each one. I was gonna measure it, and I'm not gonna. We're sending it. Where's my bolts? I got some ARP flywheel bolts somewhere. Oh, they're over there. And I do want to put some blue Loctite on those. Can you help me? Can you help me, Lucy? Check it. Is it right? Did I put the right amount of shims in it? Yep. Okay, she approves. So tight on this crank.
Where he's got any blue bead.
There's some either up there or on that toolbox over there. On that, I bought it.
Ready.
God.
Cool. Oh man, I forgot the plate that goes behind this stupid thing.
Jesus Christ.
Gotta take this back. Idiot. I forgot something.
It was something you commented
Forgot
on
something
mine.
important. Hey, we need to clean this off. She's a little nasty. Nice table I got here.
Now the motor's worth more than the car.
No kidding.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
Now we gotta upgrade the chassis. Yes. 25.2.
And then we gotta put a big block in if we do that, so we're just starting all over.
No, we're not.
Sounds good to me.
I mean, I know a good chassis guy.
Yeah,
He's okay.
it's okay.
They're in Georgia.
Try to find all the bolts. Where'd my bolts go, dude?
Jesus Christ.
Sorry, right there.
Where'd you lose now?
Yes. I gotta put them in my car so that we can take them to Meridianville tomorrow and flow them.
Still didn't find it.
Your Lord, don't leave them out here like the soup.
I like it better when we're doing stock block stuff. Seems a little easier.
Yeah, wasn't it?
It was easy.
Wasn't near as important.
Yeah, we didn't care as much.
Yeah. It's like, oh, we can't find Loctite. Shit on it.
Bell housing, and then here's the bell bolts. Put the flywheel on.
Lucy, Lucy, see it? You see it? Lucy, see it? See it.
She said, I'm too worried about what Dad's doing.
The words are coming out of my mouth. See it?
Something was going in there.
Hey, man, somebody give me a dib. Give me a blow.
I think we put it right here.
Actually,
Get
give me one of
that
the
orange hammer over there, Mallory.
Actually, give me
No,
a blow.
wait, I didn't know.
It's on that side of the car. That's a gate.
Oh, man, I'm about sick and tired of how you talk to me.
It's the same thing.
No, that one's a new one. We just got that one from O'Reilly's.
Yeah, because the new one's gonna make a difference.
It's bigger. And it's better. You not see the dimple in that one?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, take it.
She's not
It's
When is
the
this
same.
today?
It's a 3/4 cup.
Today.
I think there's 17.
3/4.
I really think we should go 480s with this. With the stick.
How that one feels.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, that feels like shit.
You think you like to take the synchros out before you do that?
I don't know. I'm gonna try not to. I think I can do 90s. Pretty confident I can do 90s.
What's the seat rose?
I think it's a damn socket.
I ain't sure what that is, but I thought that was a socket.
He knows what you get.
This is nervous because it ain't mine.
Man, extension. Let me see what ram it in there, dude. Just ram it in there. And give me an extension.
Is that half inch?
No, it's 3/8. Yeah, this is horrible.
Use that one till I find the other one.
Set her on the floor.
These are heated. Fast?
Like cram.
Real fast. Cram her on the ground.
Try to catch it if it falls.
Pressure.
I'll have to stick a primer on something to torque it. To torque it. This and this. And this. There's a pry bar in that box.
Go roof is on fire.
Send it. Oh. Dude, just pick her back up. I'll stick a bell housing on it, put the trans on it.
You gotta check the height.
So I gotta put the clutch together first before I put that one.
You need some sleep.
Idiot.
It's supposed to be discolored like this.
You just need to put an automatic in.
Yeah.
Was he in me or yeah?
Me.
Lucy.
Together or what?
Oh, you ready to go inside? Is it past your bedtime? Is it past your bedtime? Huh?
I feel like this is usually when I'm on.
Yours is usually tools though.
Fair enough.
Not anymore.
Dude, I swear I didn't sleep at all. A wink last night. I was still trying to fall asleep when the alarm went off.
That's the worst.
Oh, it was terrible.
Idiot.
Holy
I am still putting her on.
Oh my god.
My God.
I'm glad you know what you're doing. I sure don't.
Because you were just going to let him do it.
Always ready.
I did too. I gotta add a bunch of weight.
That's the one that they got lost.
I know what you need. It's not sleep.
I gotta put a bunch of weight on this thing for Blake to feel it down.
The mat is the most versatile thing.
And vice grips.
And the thing.
Adjustable wrench is a good one too.
One size fits all.
Are you going to go ahead and add the weight and stuff now?
No, because I don't have a box to do it with.
Is it not in your drag and drop trailer?
I'll just have to lay it in the car and do it later.
Okay.
I think it's in the big trailer actually out there.
You gonna go get it?
I was about to say, would you like us to go get it?
I really want to put this in the car. It's late.
Okay.
Whatever you gonna do.
We're just trying to help you out.
Glad we have
I know.
clutch on there.
I can do this under the car.
It feels like it's been sitting like this for like 6 months.
Yeah. It's been 2 weeks.
I was about to say, it's been maybe 2
It
weeks.
feels like it's been 6 months.
Man,
It's really not a long turnaround time though. Drive the car in here and then a couple weeks later if you're ready to go. Drive
yeah.
back.
I was about to say, it didn't help that the shop wasn't 100% done yet whenever we put the car and stuff in here, so.
Not bad.
I think a 12 millimeter 10 points.
Yeah, I thought we had one over here. too.
Yeah, I think so too. Probably for this job.
Flip it and reverse it.
These top front cover bolts, you got those for your fuel pressure regulator?
Yes. They're over there.
Okay.
Big butt.
Probably have to go get one out of the toolbox.
That's where we
the time that you found that one, you could have went and got one out of the toolbox. Oh God. It's that one. This is,
That's how she lets you pick her up like a child.
she's like a baby.
Where she is. You being a baby?
Dude, she's rotten.
She's tired.
She is. She's sleepy.
Torque wrench. Set my torque wrench to, it's right there on the floor.
Why don't you say please?
Um,
You got friends over here helping you. Say please.
Pretty please. With sugar on top.
Well, we can't be fake for the camera.
We wanted 150.
Yeah, I think that's good.
We were going 9,000 miles an hour the other night in the truck. That's what he said. Oh, God.
98 miles an hour.
We're on a track.
We had 2x4s in the bed, but we got to strap them on. He said, I'm going to strap these down so we can go 9,000 miles an hour. They were sliding around in the, what was it?
All those damn 2x4s.
Hanging out the back of the truck. I'm gonna go to 40. Yeah, but that. How's 40 sound?
Sounds great.
I'm putting it in the car.
I'm probably at the clutch on this time. You pick it up now?
Sweet. Now I'm gonna put the bell house on.
You pick it up for that or no?
No, let me do it like that.
How many you got?
Get on there.
3, 4, 5.
What is it?
No, because I can get because type turns out.
What
I can
is
get
it?
whole. So I'll let you talk over it. No, it's 400. Yeah. Half the transmission goes out on its own. I might go put a diaper on it.
Closer.
I think I can put the diaper on it with this pan on it.
That'd be
So the problem
nice.
with the old pan, the factory pan hits.
Sorry. Jesus.
The factory oil pan is flush with the back of the block, so it sits all the way up against this plate. So I couldn't get my engine diaper in there. So hopefully now with this thing, I can slip my engine diaper up in between there and actually run it. Now that I
Now.
have a block that hopefully won't blow apart.
Now.
Also, but it'll make people at sick week happy.
Yes, it will.
We're so close to this point. All we gotta do is sit it in. I'll leave the transmission jack and everything sitting under it. I can do stuff by myself once I get it sitting in there. Sitting it in by myself is.
That goes on the motor.
I know.
Usually.
What do we got, hosing us up here? Something is an issue. See, this is not secret.
Yeah, there's a.
We got a problem. What's the problem?
Flashlight?
Something is not jiving. This is up against the flywheel. What has?
That freeze plug.
Mother God.
Horse.
Come on, Bill. Man. I got cut off wheel. I just cut a big square out of the
Bill's ripping you a new one,
stupid
Bubba.
plate, dude. Man, I told you, I said, this ain't over with. We're not done. We're gonna find something that, we're gonna probably end up having to pull it out. So I'm already made peace with, it's gonna go in, and everything's gonna start bolting on it, it's gonna have to come back out or something. I'll be surprised if it don't.
That sucks.
Very, very, like, the bottom's clear, it's just the very top.
Yep. I should've noticed it when I swung it on there. Man, I gotta take the clutch off.
Oh my
The
God.
plate don't come out around the flywheel. God.
What the heck?
Lord of mercy.
So do you see the window this plate right here?
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's terrible.
Man, everything I put on this thing, I gotta look
Is
at.
the other there? Is there one on the other side?
Yeah, but it's
Oh, it's
it's
clear.
offset because this side of the motor's farther back. Stupid.
Gotcha.
Man, I'm getting tired. I'm getting sleepy. Bill is screwing us. Start tightening this up like, man, I got a gap. Something's wrong. All right, among the things to cut. Rag fuzz right there. But that hit this plate, which pushed everything out, and the bell housing wouldn't sit flat against the motor. Now we're good. Now I get to put the flywheel back on it and try this all over again. Probably need to add some weight. I got some washers. I've got some washers. I'm going to add some weight. I'm going to add some weight. All I'm going to do is listen to this. I think I've got enough thread here. I can add 2 washers and this still be kind of flush with the end, and I'll feel safe about it. And then I'll put some base in it, and hopefully it'll be enough to make some dyno pulls. And crank some base in it. So, when we say base, this is a good example of what's going on here. When we talk about, here's what's happening when we talk about base pressure. If you can see the yellow spring here, when I crank this thing to the left, you can actually see it start to compress that spring. So I'm going to add base. The left is adding base. You can see it moving that spring. I'm compressing that spring. I'm putting more pressure on this base ring. So right now I'm taking pressure off and zeroing everything. So I am going the opposite from the left. There's our reverse threaded. So, and then just go until it's got a loose spot, and then it stops. So I'm gonna start there, and it was at 2.5 turns of base. So I'm probably gonna put like 4 turns of base in this thing, just to get it on the dyno. Maybe even some more, 4.5, 5. Put some good base in it. But good lesson on what exactly is going on when we say base pressure adjustment, so you guys understand kind of what's happening under the car at the track. So it gets loose, and then I'm gonna poop right there. It stops. I think I did this one already. Yep, stops. All right. So for the dyno, I don't really remember how many turns of base you can do this thing. I'm gonna start with this bottom. I'm gonna add base. 1 turn, 2 turns, 3 turns. Man, that thing's tight. 4 turns of base. Shoot. All the other ones are easier. Alright. She's got it. 4 turns of base and a whole bunch of weight, probably about 90 grams. So where we were at, I need to write down. We had 2.5 turns. I can reference this video back. I can reference this video as my notebook. We had 2.5 turns base and 74 grams total on counterweights. Now we went to about 90 grams roundabout and 4 turns base. Should be a lot tighter so that they can make the dyno pulls. We'll go back to those settings. We'll go back to the track and start there. Even though we got way more torque, we may end up with some more base, even some more or some more weight, or both. This clutch tune might be good. We'll see. There's these bolts all on this. Clear. Back together. Put her in there. Okay. Stick it in there. It's harboring over there right now.
Huh?
I said freight is harboring over there right now. All right, let's go down with it. Drop it. Drop it.
I said floor it.
For it. It's not expensive.
No.
It's just $25,000
Yeah,
hanging in the air.
Alright. Alright. Probably need to get a floor jack or
There's one.
or the transmission jack. Just I probably floor jack right now.
Floor jack right now would probably be the move. She's in there. Get rid of those. Put this down. She's in there. The motor mounts were tight. Super tight. I'm tired. I don't think any of us have got very much sleep in the last week. I know Taylor hasn't. Austin was over here till freaking midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning or something like that last night. We're all tired. This thing fought us a little bit, but man, it's in there. Now I can lay the harness in it, then take manifold on it, this stupid thing off. Then I don't have to pick the motor up anymore. She's in her home. I'm gonna call it a night, I think. Got 1 manifold on it, lined up. We'll leave everything loose so I get the turbo kit on it, make sure all that lines up back like it was. Call it a night.